the students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Buffalo Bills.
To kick off for Atlanta.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On play action, Allen gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Complete. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates. Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Yard line.
Switch.
From the gun, it's Allen. This is caught by Antonio Brown. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From midfield, here's Allen. Open man is Samuel, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again, Allen. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, That should open up his running game, too. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 1, 3.
They'll go with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Motion, 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 motion.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
2nd and 9.
Second and 9 now from the 21. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
5 yards.
And he is the NFC rating Offensive Player of the Week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
Brings up.
We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Second quarter now, Falcon football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Bills 29-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
On the play.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Yeah, this place has notoriously never been kind to visiting field goal kickers. You get those wins that really whip through the inner bowl, not to mention the urban legends about stadium workers opening and closing the tunnel doors. But for whatever reason, this one winds up off target.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
First and 10.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 35-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Tyler Bass for the Bills field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner.
Makes the score.
And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. A good pickup there, a 22.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
He was
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff looking right. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Oh, and it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here's Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Allen off the play fake. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
7-yard line.
Key to tight end.
Now Jones. And the Bills are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
At the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Allen going to try and keep it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Off play action. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play.
Look at the big man rumble. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons.
Atlanta.
Hayden Hurst, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
The point after.
A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake. Allen. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
That's good.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Brought down at the...
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Allen's throw is complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Allen eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Jones. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Second and 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
You have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. This is Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
And 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the counter, here's Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Again, it's Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down by Deion Jones.
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Jones. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down. Today's final score, Bills 24.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right?